What if I told you? She didn't break your heart when she left. You broke it the moment you handed her your power. Think about that. You let your sense of worth, your peace, your identity revolve around her. And now, you're stuck in a loop, checking her socials, replaying old texts, overanalyzing every conversation, wondering where it all went wrong. But deep down, you know the answer. You gave too much of yourself away. You thought love meant sacrifice. You thought staying loyal while being ignored made you strong. Nope, it made you forget who the hell you are. She didn't just walk out overnight. She started pulling away slowly. First, the compliments stopped. Then came the distance, the short replies, the emotional coldness. You felt it, but you ignored it. You told yourself it was a phase. You kept showing up with more love, more effort, more understanding, thinking you could win her back. But what does a Stoic man do when someone no longer values him? He doesn't panic. He doesn't chase. He withdraws. He lets go, not for revenge, but for recalibration. Here's what most men miss. When you act from desperation, you become invisible. But when you act from power, when you cut the emotional cord, when you go dark, when you redirect that energy into building yourself back, she notices. Not because you're trying to get her attention, but because the void you leave is louder than any text you could send. That silence, that emotional vacuum, that's where regret starts to grow. This isn't about hurting her. This is about resurrecting you. Pain isn't your prison. It's your training ground. You either stay broken or you build the kind of life that makes her question everything she walked away from. That's what Stoic men do. We don't seek pity. We don't ask, why me? We say, watch this. If you're done being emotionally available to someone who already moved on, if you're done sacrificing your self-worth to memories, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I reclaim my peace. Now, let's begin. Number 1. She left emotionally before she left physically. Most men don't realize the breakup didn't start when she said the words. It started long before that. She was gone emotionally way before she walked out physically. Think back. Her texts weren't the same. Her tone got colder. Her laughter around you faded. She stopped asking about your day. You thought it was just stress, or maybe she needed space. Nope. That was the beginning of the end, and deep down, you felt it. But you didn't want to believe it, because believing it meant facing the truth, that the woman who once craved you was now slowly pulling away. Here's the brutal reality. By the time she broke up with you, she had already mourned the relationship. She processed it privately, while you were still investing emotionally. So when she finally said, "We need to talk," it felt sudden to you, but not to her. She had already made peace with leaving. You were just the last to find out. That's why it hits harder. That's why it wrecks you. Because while you were still fighting to save it, she was already letting go. And if you don't understand that, if you keep thinking the pain started at the breakup, you'll keep searching for answers that don't exist. The truth is she let go first, and now it's your turn. This is the Stoic path. You observe, you accept, and you adapt. No begging, no bargaining, no chasing someone who's already disconnected. It's not your job to hold together what someone else has already dropped. It's your job to rise above it, sharpen your vision, and never lose yourself again for anyone. If you're done living in denial, if you're ready to stop romanticizing someone who already moved on, comment below. I accept the truth, no matter how hard it hits. Number 2. The power of cold silence. When the emotions are fresh, silence feels like punishment. You want to explain, you want to vent, you want closure. But here's what Stoic men understand. Silence is power. When you respond with noise, you look weak. When you respond with stillness, you become unpredictable. And in the world of attraction, unpredictability creates tension, curiosity, doubt. That's where your leverage is. Most guys blow it in the first week. They text her, they call, they write essays trying to get it off their chest, but every message says the same thing. I'm not in control. I need you to fix how I feel. And whether she admits it or not, that kind of energy repels. She may read it, She may even respond out of guilt, but she doesn't respect it, and without respect, you've already lost. Cold silence flips the dynamic. When she doesn't hear from you, she starts thinking, wondering, is he mad? Is he over it? Has he moved on? That's the seed of doubt. That's when she starts checking your page, asking mutual friends, trying to feel out your emotional temperature without directly contacting you. And you? You say nothing. You don't post thirst traps. You don't make vague quotes. You disappear like a ghost with purpose. This isn't about playing games. It's about reclaiming your frame. When you go silent, you're telling the world, I don't chase what removes itself from my life. You communicate your value through absence. And that silence, it echoes louder than any words ever could. If you're done bleeding in public, if you're ready to let your silence speak for you, comment below, my silence is strength, not surrender. Number 3, destroy the fantasy. You're not hurting over the real woman, you're hurting over the idea of her, the fantasy you built in your head, the highlight reel, the soft voice, the shared laughs, the I'll never leave you promises. But that version of her, she doesn't exist anymore, and maybe she never really did. You ignored the red flags. You focused on the good moments, the memories where she looked at you like you were her entire world. But memory is a liar. It edits out the coldness, the passive aggression, the slow detachment, the way she stopped showing up for you long before she ever left. You're addicted to the potential of what the relationship could have been. That's why the pain lingers. That's why you feel stuck. But the Stoic man doesn't cling to illusions. He faces reality, no matter how ugly it is. She wasn't perfect. The relationship wasn't sacred. She chose to walk away, and that decision speaks louder than any sweet words from the past. You want to heal? Then you need to destroy the fantasy. Stop stalking her profile looking for signs she still cares. Stop replaying old texts like they mean something now. They don't. That woman isn't coming back, not as she was, and definitely not for who you are right now. The only way forward is brutal clarity. See her for who she became, not who you hoped she'd stay. That's the knife that cuts the cord, because once the illusion dies, your power returns. You stop reaching, you stop hoping, you start rebuilding from a place of truth, not fantasy. And truth, that's where the Stoic man thrives. If you're done loving a ghost, if you're ready to see things exactly as they are, comment below. I free myself from the illusion. Number 4, kill the nice guy. Let's get something straight. Being a nice guy didn't get you anywhere. It didn't make her love you more. It didn't make her stay. It made you predictable, easy, software. You thought if you just showed her how loyal, how kind, how supportive you were, she'd never leave. Nope. That's not how attraction works. Attraction isn't earned through begging, pleasing, or emotional handouts. It's built through strength, through mystery, through boundaries. The nice guy bends, folds, sacrifices everything to avoid conflict, and then wonders why he keeps getting left behind. She didn't leave because you weren't nice enough. She left because you weren't necessary. There was no edge, no tension, no backbone. You were available 24/7, always agreeing, always saying yes, always making her the center of your world. That's not romantic. It's suffocating. Women don't want a servant. They want a man with purpose, with direction, with the guts to say no without guilt. The Stoic man isn't rude. He's unmoved. He doesn't chase validation. He doesn't seek approval. He lives by his code, not hers. And when you stop trying to earn love like it's a prize for good behavior, you finally become a man she has to earn back. Not with words, but with changed behavior, respect, and effort. Kill the nice guy. Bury him. That version of you is dead weight. Be firm. Be grounded. Be the man who never loses himself again trying to keep someone else. If you're done being overly available, if you're ready to lead your life without apology, comment below. I owe no one my identity. Number 5. Turn pain into discipline. Pain isn't your enemy. It's your ignition switch. Most men sit in heartbreak like it's a prison. They scroll, they drink, they vent to friends who don't even care. They wait for time to heal them. Nope. Time doesn't heal. Action does. Discipline does. Every ounce of pain you feel right now is energy. And you have two choices: waste it obsessing over someone who left, or use it to build the man she won't even recognize when she looks back. You don't need closure. You need a calendar. You need reps. You need long nights, early mornings, and complete focus. You want to stop hurting? Then do the things that force your mind forward. Hit the gym. Learn something. Fix your money. Work like she's watching. But don't do it for her. Do it because you refuse to stay weak. Do it because you're sick of feeling powerless. Pain creates pressure, and pressure either crushes you or turns you into a weapon. The Stoic man uses his suffering as structure. He doesn't just survive heartbreak, he builds through it. Every emotion you feel is fuel. Every lonely night is a test. This is the forge where self-mastery is born. You're not healing by sitting still. You're healing by moving with purpose. Forget motivation. Build systems. Build habits. Build a new version of yourself so focused, so dialed in, that not even her memory can distract you. If you're done wasting pain, if you're ready to use it like a tool instead of a crutch, comment below. My pain builds my power. Number 6. Women respect mystery, not begging. Here's the truth nobody told you. Women don't lose interest when you stop giving. They lose interest when you stop being a challenge. When everything about you is predictable. When you react emotionally. When you over-explain, over-text, and overstay. That's when the respect fades. And once respect is gone, attraction dies right behind it. You thought begging would show love. Nope. It just confirmed her choice to walk away. Mystery is power. When she can't read you, when she can't predict your next move, when she doesn't know if you've moved on or just elevated past her, that's when her mind starts spinning. That's when the regret creeps in. Stoic men don't scream their value. They don't post thirst traps to get her attention. They go quiet. They go dark. They move like shadows, calm, focused, unavailable. You don't rebuild attraction by chasing. You rebuild it by becoming distant, improved, and indifferent. She doesn't want access to a man who's still clinging. She feels pulled toward the man who no longer needs her validation, the one who has nothing to prove. That's the paradox. The more detached you are, the more magnetic you become. Let her wonder. Let her overthink. Let your silence make more noise than your words ever could. The Stoic man doesn't need to explain who he is. He simply becomes it, and that alone forces people to pay attention. If you're done being an open book, if you're ready to become unreadable and untouchable, comment below. My mystery commands respect. Number 7. She won't miss you until you're gone. She doesn't miss you when you're texting her. She doesn't miss you when you're calling, checking in, watching her stories. She doesn't miss you when you're easy to access, always showing you still care. She misses you when you disappear, fully, quietly, without warning. That's when the absence becomes real. That's when the reality of her decision hits, because as long as you're in the background, even silently, she knows she still has power over you. But when you go ghost, when you stop orbiting her life completely, something shifts. At first, she acts unbothered, posts more, parties harder, laughs louder. But that's not strength, that's ego, that's noise trying to cover silence. And when that noise dies down and she realizes you're not watching, not reacting, not chasing, that's when she starts to feel it. That's when the silence becomes pressure. That's when she asks, did he really move on? And here's the twist. By then you have. Because while she was watching for signs that you still cared, you were building a life that doesn't include her. You weren't just gone physically, you were gone mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You don't fake moving on, you live it. That's how you become unforgettable. Not by clinging, but by vanishing. Not to manipulate her, but to rebuild you. You were never meant to wait around. You were meant to evolve so hard she wouldn't recognize the man she left behind. If you're done waiting to be missed, If you're ready to leave completely, comment below, "I remove myself completely so I can return to myself fully." Number 8. Detachment is magnetic. The moment you stop needing her, that's when everything shifts. You don't attract by holding on. You attract by letting go. Letting go of the need to be seen, letting go of the urge to be validated, letting go of the fantasy that she's the only one. You were never supposed to make her your oxygen. You were supposed to be whole before she entered the picture, and even more whole after she exits. Here's what most men don't realize. Emotional detachment doesn't mean you feel nothing. It means you're in control of what you feel. You no longer react impulsively. You no longer break when someone else leaves. Detachment is not cold, it's powerful. It's the ability to care without collapsing. It's the ability to love without losing yourself. That kind of control, it's rare, and rare is attractive. When you detach, you stop chasing. You move different. You're focused, grounded, unshakable, and she feels it. The lack of energy going her way creates a vacuum, and that vacuum pulls harder than any apology ever could, because now you're not trying to win her back. You're not even thinking about her. You're building, you're present, you're locked in. And when she sees that, when she senses you've stopped orbiting her and started orbiting your purpose, that's when the dynamic flips. You become the one that's hard to reach, the one that's impossible to forget. If you're done handing out emotional access like candy, if you're ready to pull back and rise up, comment below, "I attract by being whole, not by being available." Number 9. The comeback is a private event. You don't need to post about your grind. You don't need to announce your healing. You don't need to let the world know you're doing better. The Stoic man doesn't move for applause. He moves in silence. The comeback isn't for show. It's personal, private, ruthless. Let her think you're still broken. Let her assume you're still checking her page. Meanwhile, you're stacking wins she'll never see coming. This is where most guys fumble. They get a haircut, hit the gym once, and post some forced motivational quote thinking she'll come crawling back. Nope. That's ego. That's desperation disguised as confidence. Real power is when you don't need anyone to notice. You're not doing it for her attention. You're doing it because you're done being weak. Every version of you she knew is gone. You're rebuilding behind closed doors. You're training, working, growing. No validation, no updates, no theatrics. The people who hurt you will hear about you long after it's too late to matter. Because by the time your name is in their mouth again, you won't even be thinking about them. You'll be too far ahead, too evolved, too locked in. The Stoic man's revenge is not loud, it's not petty, it's transformation. And when you rise quietly, your results do the talking. If you're done seeking attention and ready to build in silence, comment below. My rise is silent, but undeniable. Number 10. The Stoic man stays untouchable. You don't get your power back by being liked. You get it back by becoming untouchable. That means emotional discipline, mental clarity, unshakable self-respect. You're not cold, you're controlled, you're not heartless, you're selective. The Stoic man doesn't let heartbreak define him. He lets it refine him. You stop responding to bait. You stop giving your energy to drama. You stop explaining yourself to people who already made up their minds. You don't chase love, approval, or closure. You live by principle, not by impulse. That's what makes you dangerous in the best way possible. Because once a man becomes emotionally disciplined, there's nothing anyone can take from him that will break him. She thought you'd fold. She thought she was the center of your world. She thought walking away would destroy you. But all she did was set off a chain reaction. The version of you that needed her, dead. The version of you that begged, gone. What's left now is a man who cannot be moved by storms because he is the storm. This is the full circle, not getting her back, not seeking revenge, just becoming the man who stands so firmly in himself that no one gets close unless they earn it. That's Stoicism, that's power, that's freedom. If you're done breaking over people who were never built to stay, if you're ready to become untouchable, comment below. I am my own source of strength. You came here looking for answers. Maybe you were searching for hope, or just something to quiet the noise in your head. But by now you know, this isn't about her anymore. It never was. This is about you, about the man you choose to become after the fall. The Stoic path isn't pretty. It's not emotional. It's not about getting even. It's about getting better, silently, ruthlessly, unapologetically. The truth? She might never come back. She might never regret it. But it won't matter, because by then you'll be too far ahead to care. You won't need revenge. You won't need validation. You'll have something better, self-respect. You'll be grounded, focused, controlled. You'll have rebuilt yourself from the ashes into someone even you didn't see coming. So if you're still hurting, good. That means you're still alive. But don't waste it. Turn it into something. Don't stay broken. Become forged. Let the silence shape you. Let the pain guide you. And walk forward knowing this. The man who walks alone walks fastest, and the man who walks with purpose doesn't look back. If this hit different, if you're ready to move like the man you were always meant to be, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and comment below. I don't rebuild for her, I rebuild for me. Welcome to Stoic Blessing. Your pain ends here. Your power begins now.